Hey guys, it's Tim here, and today I'll be reviewing Any.do, which is a project management and task tool to manage your projects and tasks. Also, you can share this with team members. So I've read negative reviews about this product and positive reviews. Now I have to say, I'm not a heavy project management user, so I'm going to record my screen so that you can decide yourself if this is something useful for you, yes or no. Personally, I really like this software, but maybe it's missing functionalities that I'm not aware of because I'm not a heavy user. So let's dive into this and let me show you what Any.do is all about. So right now I'm logged in to the dashboard. As you can see, this is my workspace, and it starts all with workspaces here. As you can see here at the left side, you can create different kind of workspaces. So for example, this is a content calendar that you're seeing right here, but you could also create a company roadmap or another project here, or something if you like to create a website where you have testing, where you have development, where you have design, where you have deployment, or maybe another project like this. So it all starts by creating a new board. So when I click on new board, I have the option to create a board, browse boards, or browse templates, or create a board with AI. Now first let me show you the templates, because those are pretty cool in my opinion. So here at the left side you see all the different templates that are available inside of Any.do. So for example, you have team management, but when I click on project management, you can see that it changed here from planning to execution to launch to monitoring, or maybe you want to do a sprint management, and then you have issues to fix, sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3. So you have all these different kind of boards that you can choose from. And let's say you like one of these. So let's say we want to do an iOS development here, like this. You can simply click here on use template, and voila, your workspace has been created. You can rename it here. So this is my review board. And now you can start working on these boards. Now, another thing that I showed you here, when you click on this plus icon here, you can create a board with AI. So basically what it says, what type of team project or client do you want to manage? So for example, if I want to create a wedding, or I'm a wedding planner, I want to do a wedding plan. And I'm going to click on continue, and now it's going to suggest a board or create a board for me based on the input wedding plan that I've set here. So this takes a few seconds, and here you can see early, extra early planning, middle planning, late planning. And I can also set here by category. So when I click this, it's venue, it's food and beverages, decor, photography, entertainment, etc. So let's say I like this one. I can simply click on continue, and boom, I've created my brand new workspace that I can use for a wedding plan. Now let's go here to the company roadmap, because this has already some tasks in it, as you can see here. So it's really simple. So this is quarter 1, quarter 2, 3, 4, and here you can add your tasks. So this is a demo task. I'm going to add this, and I'm going to click on this task, because this gives me more options. So first of all, I can add my notes here to the notes section. I can type as much as I want here, and these are just my project notes here. So another thing that you can do here is you can assign this to someone. So I can say, for example, if you have team members, I can say, I'm going to assign this to this specific team member, and I'm going to save this. Well, other things like due dates, let's say this needs to be done here at the 6th here, you can do that. And then you can set a due time. So for example, 9 a.m. And then you can also add reminders here. So you can say 5 minutes or 10 minutes or maybe a day. So let's say 10 minutes before I want to have a reminder myself, or you can create a recurring task of this as well. Now, the cool thing about the reminders, and I'm going to show you this later as well, is that you can connect your WhatsApp to Any.do as well. And this will send the reminders to your WhatsApp. So let's say it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes before here, and then you will get a reminder at the 10 minutes before 9 a.m. on your mobile phone. So that's pretty cool. Next thing that you can do here is you can change these here. So this is quarter 1, quarter 2, 3, and 4. These are the boards that you just saw, and you can also create these extra elements on your board here. So you can switch it from quarter 1 to quarter 2, for example, and then switch the task to the other board. And then here you have the different tasks. So for example, sales, marketing, management, operations, whatever is needed for this specific board. And for each board, you can create your own task. So let's say this is sales and this is marketing. You can create multiple things here. You can select them all. And let's do that. So when I save this here, you can see it has all these tasks. And these tasks can also be seen on the task itself, on your workspace itself. So that's the next thing. Another thing here, when you click on plus, sorry, that's the tags part. Here at the right bottom, when you click this plus button, you also have the option to add a checklist. So you can say, okay, this is task 1, basically some kind of subtask, task 2, task 3, etc. So this is one task. Other thing that you can do here is you can add attachments as well. And one of the things that I really like as well is for each task here, you also have the chat and activity. So you can talk here. So as you can see, I've done a lot of things here. These are all the activities that I've done for this specific task. I can hide these in here so that it's a clean chat in here. And then I can talk to my team members, for example, like, hey, how are we going to do this? And then my team member can also reply. So this is a chat for a specific task. And that's basically inside here. Now you can also copy this link. So if you want to share this directly with team members, you can copy this link so that they are directly inside of this task. This is the chat activity. Another thing that you can do is you can add this to your own day. So let's say I'm going to do this, add to my day. And I'm going to close this. You can see all my tasks are in here, but here at the left side, we also have my day here. And now you can see here that this will also be in my day here. So here it is, demo task, this was the one. So it's now in my day as well, and I can start working on my day. So basically what I can do, I can go over each workspace here. I can go to, let's say, my review board. Let's see which one has tasks. So I can say, okay, my Any.do review, for example, I want to add that to my day as well. And I can say projects, website creation, let's say the backend login development. I want to add that to my day as well. So when I go to my day, I can see all of these have now been added to my day, and I can start working on these tasks for myself. Now let's go back to this one, content calendar. This is also a nice one because what I just showed you, the tags can be assigned for each board. So here, for example, you can see that the tags are Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. For example, I want to post a case study to these networks. So when I create a new task here, I can say, for example, I want to add this one to Instagram as well and to our blog as well. And now you can see that these tags have been assigned to this specific workspace and this specific task. So I think that's pretty cool. So that's within a board where you have your different tasks. You can, of course, drag and drop tasks to other areas in here as well, to sections. You can create extra sections as well. So let's say you want to have done or whatever, you can create that. And then you can drag all of these to these different sections on your board. Now, on your top of your board here, you also have a lot of options. So for example here, when you click these three dots, you have these possibilities. So you can change the whole layout. So this is the default, but you can also set this to board activity, for example, where you have this board activity that you can see everything that happens on your board. You can say, for example, I want to have the board tags available, and then you are directly added to your tags, and you can add new tags. So for example, this is Instagram, email, Facebook, Twitter. You can say, for example, this can be another channel where you want to post your content, let's say TikTok. And now when we've done that, we're going to say purple, going to hit save. And now we've added TikTok as an extra option as well. So this is basically a quick menu to go to certain areas. So for example, these are tags, let's say sections. So here you can have the different sections that are available inside of your board. Let's say multi-select. This is also a very nice option, which I really love. With multi-select, you can select specific tasks here. Let's say you have a lot of tasks here. You can say, okay, I want to select these 4 tasks here or 5 tasks. And what you can do then is you can assign them to to a specific user. So if there are multiple users, you can say, okay, I want to assign this task to this user and save this. You can also say, I want to set all these on a specific due date. So these needs to be finished on Friday the 6th, for example, at 9 a.m. And then all of these tasks have been set to 9 a.m. at the 6th of October. You can also move them to another section here if you like to. So you can also say, I want to add all these to my day. So that's what I like. Within a board, you can say, I'm going to select all these items, and now I want to move them to my day. And boom, all of these tasks are now suddenly here in your day. Look at this. And I can start working on these tasks. So basically what you can do is you can go to all of your boards. For example, let's see which one has content here. I can go to the three dots here, and I can say here, multi-select. I'm going to click this, and I'm going to send this to my day. I go to the next one. I'm going to select this one. Oh, I'm going to first select multi-select here. I'm going to say this and this one. I want to add this to my day. And now I can start working on all these items on my day. Now, let's go back to the company roadmap here, because there is more. We can view archived items. You can save this as a template. So we can save this whole board as a template so that we can use it over and over again. So when I save as a template, I have the option to only save the workflow, or I can save the workflow with the content included, or the workflow with content and people included. And I can save this so I can use this workspace when I create a new workspace here, when you go to the templates. So that's another option here. That's all inside of this menu here. Then we also have the filter option where you can create sections. So if you want to have a clean environment, you only want to see Q1, for example, you simply select this so that you won't see all the rest here, as you can see. And you can reset filters here. So when I click reset, it's going back to normal. I can go back here to due date. So for example, I want to have everything that's here on the 6th. And let's see, okay, boom. And then this is everything that needs to be done by that specific date. And let me go back to filter here. 6th, and I need to do that. Otherwise, I need to say between the 6th, or let's say the 5th and the 6th here, or maybe between the 4th and the 13th here. So as you can see, it switches on the fly, or between the 19th and the 25th. There's nothing there between the 4th and the 12th. So as you can see, everything switches in here to that specific filter. So I really like these options. So you have due date. You can also have assignees. So everything that's assigned to this specific user, and you get the overview of this specific user. Tags. So let's say you want to do everything which is about sales, and then boom, everything about sales will be in here. Well, you get the idea of the filters, right? So you have tags. You can also have messages if there are unread messages on the board. So you can say unread, no unread messages. Mentions, maybe if you're mentioned on the board, you can do that as well. And those are the filter options inside of your board. Now, another option here at the left side is your view. So now we have the Kanban view, which is a very nice view, but you can also switch to table view. And now you have everything in table. So we have quarter 1 here, we have quarter 2 here, and you can also add task to a quarter. So this is a demo task here, and now this has been added to the first quarter here. Another option here is also calendar view, which will give you an overview of all of your tasks that are being scheduled here for you. And you can also go to these tasks quickly by opening them. So that's very cool. Now you can share your boards here as well with people of your team, or you can publish this for external viewers as well, and you can enable that, and then your workflow will be enabled for external people as well. Now I like this Kanban view here, as you can see. So these are the options that you see here for your whole workspace. Now, what I wanted to mention as well is within a task here, you can see if there is a reminder. Also, let's open one here, and let's say I have a conversation or subtasks in here. So I'm going to create a checklist with 1, 2, 3. What you can see here is that this also has multiple tasks inside of one task here, so that you can see that immediately as well. So that's basically what you will see. This is a workflow, and as you can see, you can configure them in all different kind of ways. Now here at the left side, we have my day. That's the one that I already showed you, but you can also go to the next 7 days. So when I click on the next 7 days, I can see exactly what is on my list. So these are the projects that I've added to my list. And you can switch here between your list and your workspace. When I go to my list, this is my list. So that's not a lot. So these are my personal list. And this is my workspace list. So you can filter between those two. So here you can see all your tasks here. So as you can see here, these are all your tasks that are coming. So here, this is today, this is tomorrow, this is upcoming. And you can also switch. So you can drag and drop this to tomorrow, for example, here. And now you have to call your mom tomorrow. Let me do it right there. You see that? So you can switch in here as well, drag and drop, very easy to manage. And if you want to create a new view here, you can do that as well. So you can say, for example, I want to have a new view about people or due dates or boards and sections. Let's say I want to have due dates in here, a board with the due dates. I can select my sources, so I can select my project. So for example, my company roadmap, and I want to have the duration for the next 14 days, for example. I can create this board, and now I have the next 14 days available, which has become a new section here, the next 14 days. So you can also create a new view here, which is boards and sections. So if you want to create here boards and sections, you can say, I want to see, for example, my content calendar here. And now I want to have, for example, IDs and requests in process, ready. I can also switch to another board here, company roadmap. I want to see the Q1. I can go to here, website creation. I want to have the testing. I want to have the development and the deployment. So you can merge multiple workspaces inside of a view. So when I create this, you can see now that this is an overview of multiple projects inside of one custom view. I think that's pretty cool and very well created. I really like it. So that's the custom views. You also have your personal list. So if you want to create personal lists, you can simply add a task, buy me a coffee here, and then it will be on your list here. You can set reminders as well here. So let's say I want to have a reminder at the 5th. You can set this. You can add tags to this, so priority. You can create new tags if you like to. So that's for your personal. Now, then the next thing that I want to show you is the mobile app. And I really like that. So you can connect, or WhatsApp, sorry. You can connect your WhatsApp to your Any.do account. So as you can see here, this is my WhatsApp, my Any.do WhatsApp account. When you create that, you can create tasks that will be created inside of your workspace. So let's say I want to have here my project Y here. So I want to add new tasks to that project. I can simply say, okay, call customer here. I'm typing this, I'm going to send this, and now my WhatsApp is going to respond to me. Okay, I got it. To which board would you like to add call customer? And then you click on select board. And let's say we want to add this to project Y. I'm going to click this, and look what happens on the screen when I click send here. It's going to automatically add this to my board. Do you see that? Now it has been added to this board. So basically the first board is where all the tasks of your phone will come in. And this is really easy. So you can simply open your WhatsApp if you want to add something to a project, and you type it on WhatsApp, and then later on when you're at your computer, you can manage everything and you can move it to another part here. But this is for quick and easy access. The same thing is for tasks, for example. I can say, for example, I want to get a reminder here. So let's say my due date is today here. I want to set a due time. So it's now 11:55. So I'm going to say here, let's say 11:45. Well, this has to be 12 then, because it's 5 minutes. So I cannot show you that, but I can say here a reminder 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before, on time here. And what this will do is it will send a reminder. I can show you here. When you see on my phone here, it says your task develop new layout for project X is now due. And then it says here, view on Any.do. So you have also a mobile app. that you can open here where you can manage your tasks. Now, it didn't open the task immediately. I'm not sure if that is the ID, but here you can see everything on the mobile app as well. So when I click at the left bottom on this home, you can see here everything that I have, all my workspaces. So for example, when I go to my content calendar, when I click on that, look at this. I have everything. I have my whole view here, all my projects. I can go to case studies. I can open each specific task. I can add notes in here if I like to. I can type whatever I like. I can set the due dates again in here if this needs to be changed. So you will be able to manage this very well from your phone as well. So I think that's pretty cool. And also you can chat inside of your task. When I open a new task, I can go to the chat section here and I can type here whatever I want and send that to my team members as well. So that's a quick, well, I don't know if this is quick, but this is an overview of what you can do with this application. Of course, there are way more options. What I haven't showed you here is the laptop, where you have also all other settings in here, as you can see here. So for example, you can change the background as well. So if you want to have it really calm here, look at this. You have a nice black background. If you don't want to have some distractions, you can change that in here as well. Or you can change the theme here. If you want to have a light theme, you can also switch this to light as well. Or maybe you can set this to auto, whatever you prefer. That's a quick overview of that. But you can do so many more. So there are integrations in here where you can integrate with WhatsApp, with Slack, with Gmail, Zapier, 6,000 apps. What do we have more? Archive task, import to Any.do. So if you have Trello, Asana, ClickUp, Monday, Todoist, or Clipboard, you can import that as well to Any.do. What more? Manage workspaces. So you can here invite people to your workspaces, invite with links, etc. So as you can see, many possibilities in here. Workspace reminders, you can set the reminders, how you would like to have the reminders inside your account. Create new workspaces. You can set your day in here. So as you can see, you can reset the time, external suggestions, reset filters, etc. So many possibilities in here. Let's say here, what do we have more? Well, let's go over them so you can see that. Calendars in here, so you can connect to Google, to Microsoft. Let's see the theme. So I already showed you that. Let's see, what do we have more? Desktop notifications. So you can enable desktop notifications on your desktop. Default view. So you can say, I want to see my day or all my tasks or the next 7 days, which will be your default view on your account. Default list. You can do that as well here. So personal or work, you can change between that. Time settings. So you can also set this to 24 hours. You can change month, day, year to day, month, year. So this is what I will be using. You can start the week on, for example, Saturday or Sunday or Monday, whatever you prefer. What do we have more? Time settings, language. So these languages are currently available. Not every language. So this is English. Not sure if this is Chinese or Japanese, France, Dutch, Italian, other languages, as you can see here. So these are the languages that are supported. Let me see, what do we have more here? Language and what's new, shortcuts, etc. So that's basically a quick overview of what, let me go back here. Well, you can change your profile picture in here. Let's go to a nice board here, review board or content calendar. I like this one. So that's basically what Any.do is all about. If you're interested, there is my link in the description below. I appreciate it if you get it through the link. If this overview has made you decide to pick this up yourself. And if you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comments below. Also, please hit a thumbs up if this video was useful for you. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I do a lot of product reviews. So hit that notification bell so that you get notified. And for now, thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you in my next review. Talk soon. Cheers.